I strongly recommend Holy Faith Media on YouTube.
Tonight, Pope Francis says that the climate crisis is leading the world towards disaster. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe. Pope Francis painted a frightening picture of a global climate emergency Monday, saying we humans must, quote, correct our path before it's too late. Around the world, we are seeing heat waves, droughts, forest fires, floods, and other extreme meteorological events, rising sea levels, the emergence of diseases, and further problems that are only a dire premonition of things much worse to come. Unless we act and act urgently, the Pope told a group of leaders assembled at the Vatican for a meeting titled Climate Change and New Evidence from Science, Engineering, and Policy. Time is of the essence, the Pope told the group, which included the President of the General Assembly of the United Nations and the finance ministers of various nations. You are here today to reflect on how to remedy this profound crisis caused by a confusion of our moral ledger with our financial ledger. You are here to help stop a crisis that is leading the world towards disaster. The pontiff said that the concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is at, quote, the highest level ever recorded, a phenomenon that must be reversed before it's too late. The effects of global inaction are startling, he said. About 2 weeks ago, several scientific research centers recorded the concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, one of the key global causes of global warming linked to human activity, as having reached 415 parts per million, the highest level ever recorded. The signs today are not good, he said. Investments in fossil fuels continue to rise, even though scientists tell us that fossil fuels should remain underground. Moreover, quote, investments in clean energy fell again for the second consecutive year, even though experts have consistently demonstrated the benefits to the human environment provided by clean energy from the wind, sun, and water, he said. The cause of this deadly inaction on climate change, he said, are bad reasoning as well as pressure from powerful interest groups. We continue along old paths because we are trapped by our faulty accounting and by the corruption of vested interests, he said. We still reckon as profit what threatens our very survival. Francis said that humanity must, quote, act decisively to put an end to all emissions of greenhouse gases by mid-century at the very latest. Carbon dioxide concentrations have to decline significantly to ensure the safety of our common home. The pontiff went on to propose a series of objectives to the group, including putting, quote, an end to the global dependency on fossil fuels and opening, quote, a new chapter of clean and safe energy that utilizes, for example, renewable resources such as wind, sun, and water. The Pope also underscored two important agreements, namely the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and the Paris Climate Agreement. He urged the finance ministers to embrace, quote, the responsibility of working to achieve the goals that your governments have adopted for the sake of humanity today and in the future. This is a basic commitment. We must achieve what we have agreed upon, for our survival and well-being depend on it, the Pope said. For more on this story, please follow the link in the description to Breitbart News.